Money Radio for a really great future. We're talking real money.
Hello again, and welcome to the Talking Real Money Radio Show. The slow radio show.
Yeah,
it is a little slow today.
Joe? Yeah. No, it's not. We had good calls the first hour.
Right.
Yeah, it's fine.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just my mind is running slowly.
Your mind is slow. Yeah, you might want to turn that up a notch.
Hi, everybody. I'm Don McDonald. That's Tom Cock, that guy over there. And thank you for being where you are. We really do appreciate you, and we hope you'll call us if you have a question about money at 855-935-TALK, 855-935-8255. If you're a regular listener to the show and the podcast, and if you're not, you should be.
Absolutely.
We do a podcast 5 days a week. These two shows become podcasts, and then other things.
Hardest working guys in podcast finance.
We got over 1,800 of them.
That's crazy.
I know. It's just kind of crazy, isn't it?
Anyway. And we have people that'll listen to every one.
And they're crazy.
That's crazy.
That's crazy. Yeah. Anyway, not long ago, we got into, for a long time, we have suggested that AVGE, the Vanguard Global Equity Fund.
You said Vanguard.
Not Vanguard. Avantis, it's because I'm slow.
Remember back to the turn thing up a little bit?
Starting over. The Avantis Global Equity Fund. We've been suggesting it for a long time because it's a really well-diversified fund with a nice small value tilt. It's not actively managed. It's scientifically
rules-based.
managed. Yeah.
Rules-based, yeah.
And then a listener threw into the mix the AVGV.
Really messed us up, I got to say.
Global Value Fund.
Yeah.
And so we get, the Global Value Fund is more small, more global, so it's more aggressive. It's more of the things we like, but it's more scary, we think.
Yeah. Right? And the question was kind of, why do we need this when we have AVGE?
Right. So do we, I guess if you want to be more aggressive, that's okay, but why do we need it? Well, one of our advisors at
Smart
Apollo
advisor, Sean Hoyt,
actually came up with a reason why we need it, and Tom is going to share that with you now.
Yeah, thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay, I'm glad to do that, Don. He's a smart guy. By the way, he's my advisor. I'm glad he is because I give him stuff. He's like, nope, don't do that. So this is fascinating because it turns out in most 401k plans, you have large U.S. stocks, right? Most of them have that, like the S&P 500. Many of them have an international component, but again, those are larger companies and they tend to be sort of growthy oriented, right? The more established firms, not very much in value. And sometimes, if you're really lucky, you have U.S. small value. And really, if you're really nice at work and you've worked there for 40 years, I'm kidding about the last part, you might have international small in value, but not really. They don't have those stocks available. So he was looking around. He was working with somebody, and they have a lot of money in their 401k. So they're kind of stuck in the large U.S. companies and the large international companies. That's what they have available, right?
That's usually all that's available. Sometimes you don't even get the internationals.
I know. So he figured out this guy's got another account. He said, look, we'll put the other account in AVGV. Now you got that value tilt that you wouldn't have had otherwise, because you don't have that in your 401k. It's pretty smart, I thought.
Yeah.
And by the way, you realize how small this fund still is? Only $280 million. It's still a baby.
Is that all it is? Oh, AVGV.
That's it.
It's not that old.
GV. It's 3 years old. I looked back. It's 2024. Wow. It made 11.2. 2025 made 22.5. Can't sign up for that. Sorry, folks. And year to date, it's already up 12.4%. So it's off and running this year. And it is a little more expensive than buying the Vanguard, total world at what is that, like 7 basis points? I mean, it's 0.07. It's very cheap. This is 0.26. Mm-hmm. So one quarter of 1%.
It's very cheap.
It's still low.
That's still really cheap.
Yeah. But this is this is the kind of smart stuff. This is a young guy, who, by the way, he went to Central, got his CFP while he was going there. This is ambitious. Came right out, got started, and really great advisor. But that's a great example of how you can use a product like Avantis to supplement the other stuff that you have. I think this is really smart work.
That is also a really, really great strategy, just generally speaking, to take all of your assets, all of your different accounts, and make sure you're balanced in the best way you can between those accounts. A lot of folks think that you need to that you need to have every one of your accounts invested in a very similar fashion.
That's a good point.
And you don't.
No, you don't. Now, it's harder to do it this way because some things are going to look great and some things are going to look lousy. At the same time, you're like, wait, how did that go down 10 and that one up 10? Well,
yeah, and that's a problem when you're looking at different portfolios. You see, when you're different accounts, not different. So we have to make sure we have our definitions straight.
One portfolio.
The thing is your portfolio. Everything is your portfolio. Within your portfolio, you have various types of accounts. Taxable, tax-deferred, tax-free.
Private loans.
Then within those, you have maybe different accounts. You may have a 401k under the tax-deferred and an IRA under the tax-deferred or the tax-free. So you've got so you want to make sure, the key is to make sure you're looking at everything as if it was one portfolio.
That's what makes this move genius, because you get all those things in different parts, but covering all the assets.
It really is almost genius, and it's so simple. And that's the thing about genius, is that sometimes simplicity is the best way to do these things. 855-935-TALK. Give us a call.
Tom and Don are talking real money. Your guides to a really great financial future. Tom and Don are talking real money.
I got a question for you before we get started.
We just already
started.
We started the show like
this is really hard.
10 minutes ago.
I found when I was cleaning up the garage.
I'm sorry, the show
the last
started
few days,
already.
This is important.
What?
I found a P-47 Thunderbolt that I had built many years ago that had been sort of misplaced. Now, it's here in your so-called modern military museum. But the question at hand, and this is for you. You get to make military history here. Should it be engaging the Messerschmitt 109 or the Focke-Wulf 190?
Oh, the Focke-Wulf 190 for sure.
Okay. All right. I'll make it happen.
I'm going with the FW 190.
When you're out here in a couple of weeks, you can say, I made that call. I put that plane right there.
You know, it's funny. I was looking at my LinkedIn profile, which I don't pay much attention to.
You're not real active on
really
LinkedIn.
don't. No. But somebody looked me up from a military aircraft museum.
What? Why they look you up for that?
I don't know. Crazy. I don't know, and I can't look them up because I don't pay for it. See, I don't pay for LinkedIn.
Oh yeah, I don't do any of the. No, I don't have. You did for a while, and I let it go. Yeah.
Anyway, 855-935.
What did they want to?
I don't know. I don't know who they are. It just says Military Aircraft Museum or something, and I went. Is this because I mentioned Tom's Model Military Aircraft Museum?
Must have
probably.
Been.
Let's go to Massachusetts, which is going to get snow too. Stephen, welcome to Talking Real Money.
Gentlemen, pleasure to speak with you this afternoon. How are you?
Good,
Very
sir.
well.
Thanks for calling. What's up?
So my question, right? I have a retirement account through my employer that's handled by Empower. So you have kind of somewhat limited investment choices in there. About 80% of my money's in a target date 45. I got another 20% that goes into a Victory Integrity small cap, just to have a little small cap exposure. So my question is, it's in a 2045 fund. Is it worth it to me to maybe put it in like a 2060 just to bump my time horizon a little further, give me more exposure to equity and a little less bond exposure right now? Or
right? Whoa! Where'd that word right now come from?
It's not that I want to work longer, but I could see myself definitely doing it. So
okay. I just wanted to make sure it wasn't market timing or anything.
It sounds a little like that. So
no.
Okay. Right, so the 2060 is going to be. I guess we could look. Don? What is the
2060? Is like 90% equities.
Then. Yeah, and then you throw in the small, so you're still at 90 plus. The 2045 is probably going to be a 70-30 or something. Or the short answer is it depends on your risk tolerance and on your need for return. I mean, have you sat down and run some numbers to say, if I make 7% a year, I'm going to have this much and I can retire on that?
No, I really haven't, to be honest with you. I haven't yet.
That's an important...
Because why would you take risk? Why would you just go out?
Why take more risk than you need?
I understand that.
Yeah.
Yeah, just a couple of people I spoke to, especially like Stacking Benjamins, Saul Seahigh there. When I mentioned, a target date, they kind of go, we get them, but, and I understand it all. But again, I don't have a ton of choices in this thing, so I don't want to put it in something that's going to cost me.
Wow. He's famous.
I'll probably see him in a couple of weeks. I know. It's all because of you guys. I'm putting it together here. Good show. Great value from it. Great value from it. Well, gentlemen, I won't waste any more of your time.
No, you're not wasting any time at all.
I get it.
No, I would simply look at it to see, because the risk is that 2060 fund could probably lose 35 or 40% of its value, where the 2045, 25% of its value. I mean, so it's a less volatile fund. That's all. That's the difference.
Yeah, I get you. I'm volatile enough with my little crypto side play I got going on. So
wait, you've been listening to this show and you're in crypto? Come on.
Gotta have a talk.
I do play with it a bit. I see you should have a small allocation to it at this point. Nothing crazy.
Okay, wait. While I have it, what you seem to be a very intelligent
logical,
man.
Yeah,
logical.
Right, yeah.
Give me your argument why crypto is a good investment right now.
Is an investment at all?
Okay, there we go.
I see a lot of the utility for it. I see a lot of e-commerce. I've already seen it with just the way COVID changed, and you saw Amazon get much bigger. I think with the banks, I think more clarity. I think also too, you got a guy in office who owns a bunch of it. You got friends of his, and himself and the family will benefit as the laws change more.
You still haven't told me why it's a good investment.
Right. I can't give you the exactly. It's
so let's say because one of your arguments was it makes sense as a currency. Let me give you that, which I'm not going to, but I'm giving you that just for argument's sake. Is the dollar a good investment? Is the yen a good investment? Is the ruble or the whatever? They're not. Currencies are lousy investments.
Not for the return I'm looking for. No,
but for returns, an investment needs to be able to grow, right?
I'm still up though right now, so it's grown.
I know,
it hasn't gone completely south on me.
Now.
That's why. Yeah, I'm still. Okay.
Trump owns it, and I'm still up. I got it. Yeah, good reasons all.
So
sure.
do you go to the track or to the casinos?
Nope, that's my only casino. Is that right there? The rest of it in my own private.
Okay. That's the most honest thing you said all day. There.
Might I suggest a lovely Indian casino somewhere in Massachusetts?
The rest of it's all in AVGV and AVG.
Okay.
The rest of it, I put it that way.
Go to a casino; they'll buy you drinks with your gamble. Anyway, that's my philosophy.
Thank you, by the way, for listening to us and for listening to Joe Saul Seahigh, who, yes, will be right here on the stage with us in 2 weeks. So thank you for all that.
Not Joe Saul Seahigh again. That guy?
Yeah, he's coming. Well, yeah, I think he was the highest rated speaker we had last year.
Yeah, that's why he can't come back.
Enough to make him mad.
Makes me feel,
get him off the stage.
855-935-TALK is our phone number. Let's go back to the West Coast. Sammamish. Oh, I got a commercial.
That would be Sammamish with an ad.
Who do you think is calling from Sammamish?
Let me think. It has something to do with an electric car or maybe space.
No. It's a different topic this time.
Oh, the
same guy.
Thing. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Got it.
So we'll keep him in abeyance for the next segment. Okay.
Tom and Don are talking real money.
Well, the holidays have come and gone once again, but if you've forgotten to get that special someone in your life a gift, well, Mint Mobile is extending their holiday offer of half off unlimited wireless. So here's the idea. You get it now. You call it an early present for next year. What do you have to lose? Give it a try at mintmobile.com/switch.
Limited time 50% off regular price for new customers. Upfront payment required. $45 for 3 months, $90 for 6 months, or $180 for 12-month plan. Taxes and fees extra. Speeds may slow after 50 gigabytes per month when network is busy. See terms.
For your real life and real future, Tom and Don are talking real money.
All right, our phone number. Our phone number is 855-935-TALK. 855-935-8255. I'm Don. That's Tom.
I find fascinating
how people justify things.
I love it. It's the same reason.
It's a great investment because it's making money.
I can go in and have a big piece of chocolate or something like. Well, I worked out, so I deserve. Anyway, so yeah, we wish him well and we appreciate his following our work, which we really do. So, and as he said, it's a small part of my portfolio. I'm playing around with it. He's honest about that. So.
I know, but just admit it's a gamble. Don't call it an investment. It's a gamble. You're gambling. Fine, gamble all you want. I'm okay with it. Just understand what you're doing. Now, speaking of gambling, let's bring Jason.
Gamble to go on this call
from Sammamish. Hi, Jason.
Good afternoon, gentlemen. How are we?
We're good. How you doing?
Great. Doing well. Just enjoying the rain, like you were saying earlier. Hey, quick question for you about dividends. So I have SCHD in a Roth brokerage right now. Roth IRA. And it's about 11% roughly. I'm obviously reinvesting the dividends, but I was just curious if you feel that that's a little too high for, well, in general, what you think about dividends in a Roth and then Roth IRA, and then what percentage you would, if you do like dividends in that, what you would like to have as far as a percentage. I feel like I'm possibly a little too high at 11%, but what are your thoughts? Then I have
so that's 11% of the overall portfolio?
11% of, yeah. Well, I have a taxable brokerage in with Schwab, but for my Vanguard Roth IRA, yeah, it's about 11% of what I have in there.
Okay, so what's the other?
89%.
89.
I can.
Well, no, just out of curiosity, roughly, is it like other large?
I'll just roughly run them down. BND, BNDX, SCHD.
Okay, wait, I'm going to stop you there. You're too smart for that.
Yeah.
Why do you have bonds in your Roth?
Well, you tell me, is that bad? I don't know. I thought
yes, that's bad. Again, for the very simple reason, Don just painted this so perfectly at the beginning of the hour. You want to have a total portfolio, so you're saying I want in total to have, and you can fill in the blank, 70% in stocks, 30% in bonds. Then you first bucket you're going to fill with stocks is going to be the Roth because it grows tax-free. Okay. It's the riskiest, and the expectation is that gets the most growth. Therefore, you're getting paid, and you're not paying taxes on it.
Okay, so I should move the bonds over to my broker, or put bonds in a taxable brokerage.
That depends a bit on the type of bond. There'd have to be maybe be the answer there because we don't want you to pay tax on the interest you're getting from that fixed income either. But it depends again on your rate of taxation. And if your tax rate was 30 or above, you could of course then buy muni bonds. But just in a general sense, I never advise people to have bonds in Roths for that reason.
Okay. Well, it is a very small percentage. I mean, it's like, very small percentage of what I have in there. But
yeah, so in the grand scheme of things, it's not a big deal. He's just saying that if he had his druthers, he'd rather it not be there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, like I said, the main question I have, like I said, most of it is in VTI, VUG, and then I have VXUX. VXUS is the other thing I have in my brokerage. I'm sorry, my IRA, my Roth. But I just wondered if you about the SCHD specifically.
That's just large U.S. firms that pay bigger dividends, correct?
Yeah, correct.
They're higher dividend payers. We don't chase dividend yield because yield is for farmers. Number two is when you buy a fund like that, you're eliminating a lot of other stocks. So I don't like that. But if you're telling me, for a little juice here, I'm going to own that, I guess it's okay. We wouldn't do things that way. I'd rather see you use the juice of one of the Avantis or Dimensional where you get some of these other factors, right? Profitability, that where we can say it's made a difference. You cannot say that with dividends. And where we can say there is academic research and scientifically scrutinized evidence that there is actually an improvement in the overall returns over long periods of time. It's made a difference.
Dividend-oriented stocks don't have that.
No, they don't.
And various academics have looked at it, and they can't find it.
If you go, by the way, to Larry Swedrow's Substack, you can read a great piece there about the failure of dividend-paying stocks over the long haul. So that'd be a good piece of evidence.
One last quick.
Yeah, hurry.
Okay, thank you. And one last quick question. So if I thought for my $7,000 in 2026 that I need to contribute into my Roth, would I have VTI and VUG. If I don't want to overlap with those, what do you recommend I put in for that $7,000?
AVGV.
AVGV. There you go. Be aggressive. Yeah, actually, that's probably not a bad idea given the other stuff that he has, all that dividend stuff. So might make sense. Thanks for the call. We'll be back. 855-935-TALK is our number.
Tom and Don are talking real money.
America leads the world in medicine development. It matters. We get new medicines first, nearly 3 years faster. 5 million Americans go to work because we make medicines here at home, and not relying on other countries keeps us safe. But China is racing to overtake us. Will we let them, or will we choose to stay ahead? When America leads, America cures. Let's tell Washington to keep us in the lead.
Learn how at americacures.com. Paid for by pharma.
Reality radio for a really great future. We're talking real money.
Best part of our day is when you call us with your questions or your thoughts or your opinions on even crypto. 855-935-TALK is our phone number, 855-935-8255. Apparently, we're still trying to understand the arguments about crypto.
Because they're just no good ones, but we'll take them all.
I haven't heard a good one yet. I keep trying. I just haven't heard one.
Sure,
I get it. I mean, what I've heard is a lot of selfish ones. I own crypto, so it's great. Okay.
But they own it, so it really must be good for me.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I don't know. Let's go to Texas. Jim, you're up. Welcome to Talking Real Money.
Hey, gentlemen. I've called in with questions before. You guys have always given me good answers. Much appreciated. I think I've got an easy one for you today.
Good.
I've got an individual bond sitting in my brokerage account at Schwab, and this is really just housekeeping. Is there any trick to selling? This is a local school district. The yield's okay. It's got about 3 years to go, but it's just a line item in there that I don't need. Is there any trick to selling that on the Schwab platform?
No, it's it's in your Schwab account, correct?
Yeah.
Yep. The only potential problem with muni bonds, if they're lightly traded, is the wide spreads. So you may see a quote that's a little bit higher than what you're actually going to get for the bond.
So is he sitting around watching the tape on this, or how does that work?
You can actually find quotes on it,
Wow.
But the quote is going to be at the current moment, and there's going to be a bid-ask spread. So you may
How much on an individual bond?
It depends on the bond.
I've got it's a AAA, or at least it was in 2018 by S&P. It says here, but the next coupon date is in August.
Big school district.
Yeah, how big is the issue?
Yeah, probably. Yeah. Fort Bend.
It's Texas. Everything's big.
School district.
Everything's big in Texas.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Well, then,
Exactly.
I would say you will have no trouble selling that bond, none whatsoever.
Okay. When I look at the screen here, it gives me, and I click on the security, on the link on the security on my Schwab account, and it pops up with a lot of information, and it gives me a little blurb on quote details, and it gives me a bid, but it doesn't give me any ask. That's blank. So
well, okay, the bid is what you're gonna get.
Yeah.
That means there is an order outstanding
Somebody's
right now.
Got one there.
Somebody said, I will pay this much. So if you put in a market order right now for that bond, that is the price you're going to get because that'll fill at that bid.
Yeah.
I don't think there'd be a bigger bigger marketplace to sell it than Schwab, probably.
I think it's
like that.
one of the largest, for munis.
Yeah. I mean, this is a remnant of my previous financial advisor that I dismissed a number of years ago, and I've just never gotten around to getting rid of this. There's no reason. The yield is okay. It's 4+%.
So I'm trying to understand why you don't just hold this to maturity.
Oh,
well, I could. Yeah.
When does it mature?
The yield is good.
I'm just trying to clean things up a bit.
When does it mature?
I'm just trying to clean
things up.
You said
3 years.
3 years, and it's paying 4?
August of 2018 is, but it's callable in August of 27. It's callable in August of 27. It matures in 2018 or
2028.
2028.
They're still paying 4? 4 tax free?
If it's paying 4 tax free, that's equivalent to almost 6 taxable.
Yeah. 4 or 5.5. Yeah. I don't know. I would be running out and selling it.
Current yield, it's telling me current yield 4.8, yield to maturity 3.7.
Right. Okay, because it's selling.
Anyway.
Yeah, because current yield is based on what you paid.
Yeah.
I think I would probably just be tempted to sit on it and let it mature.
Taking my coupon every August.
Yeah. Just take the money.
Yeah.
All right. It's AAA rated.
I'll
How big a part of your overall
I'll do what I do
portfolio
best,
is it?
which is-
How much of your portfolio does it make up?
Well, in my brokerage account, it makes up half of 1%. Okay, so it's,
I don't
like
think
I said,
there's a
it's
whole
just
lot
in
of
a
risk
nuisance
here.
line item. No, exactly. I'll do what I do best, which is do nothing. Okay, so
we're all good.
Welcome
at
to the
that.
club.
Yeah, we're all.
I'm
good
getting
at
ready.
that.
The afternoon's coming fast. So, sure. Why not?
Okay, thanks, guys.
You're
Thanks,
very
appreciate
welcome.
it.
Thank you. Appreciate the call.
We should probably explain we don't use nor do we recommend individual securities of stocks or bonds
Nope,
for that matter.
we do not.
But in this case, nothing's risk free, of course, but it's paying pretty well, highly rated. I'd probably just take my interest and spend it.
Sounds like a plan.
Yeah.
All righty. Let's see. Just checking the time. Oh, we're going to take a break here. Yeah. So 855-935-TALK is our phone number. That's 855-935-8255. If you want to call, we do have a line open. We have time left, too, to talk with you. But when
somebody emailed me and said they couldn't get through, so this is time
they
to
couldn't
call,
get through? Well, now because the lines are probably full. But now you can, because they're not, I don't think, unless they're just ringing like crazy right now, and I can't see it because I'm not in Seattle. But I don't think so. Generally speaking, they're probably a little quiet right now. Coming up, though, in just a few moments, if we don't get a call, we have an exciting opportunity for you.
Oh, God. That's out of this world.
It is. Oh my gosh! It is. It's so out of this world. It's not of this solar system.
It's
not of this universe. Well, maybe of this universe. Wouldn't be of this solar system.
And the former president is the guy who brought all this to the fore. So you got to love that.
What is wrong with us as just
so weird,
a society?
But you can invest in it. So, of course, you can invest in it because you can invest in anything.
An investment opportunity.
A gamble.
Gamble. Okay. Actually, when you look at the...
It's not a gamble because the underlying assets are
so it's not a gamble. It's just...
But it's silly.
Silly. Yeah. It's really silly. So give us a call, 855-935-TALK, 855-935-8255, to save you from this. You're giving it too much away now.
That was spooky rather than, you know what.
Well, okay. Yeah, that was actually kind of spooky. We'll find out what it is in a minute. Stick with us, 855-935-8255. I'm Don, that's Tom. This is Talking Real Money.
Tom and Don are talking real money. Your guides to a really great financial future. Tom and Don are talking real money.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, it's an out-of-this-world opportunity for you to invest in what could be a planet-saving exchange-traded fund.
Am I putting money into Area 51? Am I, what am I? Is a new REIT that's available? What am I investing in here?
UFOD. Yes, that is the actual ticker symbol of an exchange-traded fund.
And you can thank President Obama. You can thank current President Trump because Obama, on a recent podcast, and he didn't really say what the headlines say he said.
No, he didn't say what the headline...
The headlines say that he says aliens are real. That's not what he said. He said it's likely with the size of...
What he meant, that given the size of the galaxy, that somewhere in the galaxy is maybe an alien.
Life.
Possibly. But here's the thing. The problem with aliens visiting us is sort of the size of the universe and the speed of light. We kind of had
take a while.
We got a couple of problems here. There are billions and billions of stars and billions of planets, and the universe is billions of years old. And so, therefore, for intelligent life to arise, we're pretty sure it doesn't happen a lot. And if it does happen, it's probably likely to have already happened or will happen later. We may be the only ones kind of around right now.
Yeah, okay, but let's get to the crux here. But
President
Obama said there's probably aliens. Okay, and then Donald Trump said he's going to declassify the UFO files. That has led to an investment company saying, wait, here's an opportunity to invest in these things. well, not actually the aliens themselves, but to invest in companies that would profit from the discovery of said aliens, I guess.
No, that would profit if they attack Earth.
Oh, I see. Okay.
I mean, that's really, when you look at the portfolio, it's a portfolio of defense stocks.
Yeah.
The number
Boeing,
one
et cetera.
holding in the the teeny little portfolio.
It's pretty small. Yes.
Is Amentum Holdings, which is
I don't even know that one.
They create innovative solutions for various things. They just think stuff.
Okay. We are not recommending you own the security. We do not own the security.
We're not recommending this.
No, we're not. UFOD,
1%
it has an
per
expense
year?
ratio. Yeah, an expense ratio of 1. It is absolutely tiny. I mean, it's smaller than the likelihood of you running into an alien on your way to the grocery store today. It's pretty small.
I'd be willing to bet some of you have. Oh, actually, no, it's not 12. I'm sorry. I have the total assets right here. Okay, I hate to say this, but it's actually smaller than Tom's portfolio.
Wait a minute. That hurts.
It's $765,000.
Oh, okay. Yeah, well, in that case, yeah, you could put me ahead of that one.
It's it. That's it.
I thought it was $12 million. You said earlier.
No, I was looking at the wrong fund. Oh, I was looking at one of their other funds at Tuttle Capital. This is from Tuttle Capital, which is a wacky place. It really is.
Is it ever?
It's a crazy Tuttle.
I kind of want to work there just because it'd be fun. Well, just all this weird stuff they're doing.
They do some weird stuff. They consider themselves to be a leader in single stock ETFs. Well, that's hard to be to manage. Oh, let's buy a stock
and allow you in, even though you can't pay the full share price.
And their philosophy,
shares,
Tuttle this is from their website. I love their slogan. Today's options are not a strategy. They're a shopping list. Basically, that means we're going to buy whatever is hot. We're just going to, if it's hot, if somebody's talking about it, we're going to make an ETF. Doesn't mean it's good for you. It just means it's good for maybe them. Because not only are they looking for hot, but they look for hot using the HEAT approach. HEAT.
Oh, please do spell that out for us.
H is for hedges. E is for edges. A is for symmetry, and T is for themes.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you, because that's a perfect drop off. Yeah. There are now $800 billion with a B dollars in thematic funds, in silly stuff just like this. $800 billion. We're talking real money. I mean, that is outrageous where people are paying way too much for a gamble and oftentimes regularly a bad idea.
Yeah. Not only does he have, I love his funds. Here we go. Ready? We have the UFOD. That's his latest. But just prior to that, just like a couple of weeks prior to that, he came up with the Tuttle Capital Meme Stock Income Blast ETF.
What's the income blast? I don't understand that part of it.
I truly don't know. Okay. It's the investment objective of the fund is to seek current income. Okay, that's its primary objective.
Yeah.
But its secondary objective is to invest in meme stocks. How many meme stocks provide current income?
Not many.
Oh, Lord. And that one has $606,000 in it.
Yeah.
How is this guy making a living?
So UFOD, is that being managed by the man on the moon?
No, because we've determined he's not real. Now, we're still looking into Martians. It could be Martians.
Okay.
Then we have the Magnificent Seven Income Blast, the Master ODTE Covered Call Writing Fund, Bitcoin.
How much total do they manage?
Bitcoin, I don't know. I'd have to go through and add them all up.
Anyway, okay, all right.
They have a SPAC and new issue ETF.
Yeah.
The Brendan Wood Top Gun ETF.
Is that for every time we shoot somebody down, we get a bonus or something?
What I got to know what that one invests in now. I got to look it up.
It's got to be Grumman.
I'll tell you on the other side of this break.
Tomcat or something.
I don't know, but we will find out. 855. No, don't call us. We don't have time. Don't call. We're just going to talk.
Sorry.
We're going to just talk to the end of the show.
Tom and Don are talking real money. For your real life and real future, Tom and Don are talking real money.
Darn it, the Top Gun Fund doesn't have anything to do with Top Gun.
Oh, that's disappointing.
It's another company called Brendan Wood, and their top advisors pick 25 stocks. It's a 25 stock
the
fund.
Best of the best.
Now, one of their interesting funds there at Tuttle.
Wait, is this an infomercial? Are you getting some sort of kickback here?
No, but this is fun.
Okay.
The Tuttle Capital Bitcoin Covered Call ETF.
Oh, God.
How has that done since its inception just like a couple of days ago or last year? It started out at $10,000. A $10,000 investment started.
That was the minimum?
No. But if you started with a $10,000 investment, when the thing came out, is now worth $5,490.
Oh, that's good return.
Now, you did get some covered call writing premiums along the way. So the actual year-to-date total return for 2026 so far is a negative 25%.
Wow. Okay. I'm liking where we're headed with this. How much is in that fund?
That's actually that one is probably right at your net worth at $4.8 million.
Okay, here's the good news. 2 weeks from today, we're going to show you why you don't need to own things like that. We're going to show you the things you do need to own. We're going to show you the things you need to have for a retirement plan. You're going to show you the best ways to utilize Medicare, Social Security, estate planning, all those things you got to know about to retire properly, retire well. And I think your ad even mentioned something about this. The purpose in what are you going to do with your time? Yeah, I think that's good.
I think that's
so.
important.
It's all there in one day, and guess what? You can register absolutely right now, still, at retiremeet.com.
And I think maybe the reason we're not sold out yet is because I failed to mention the sandwiches.
That has been the key every year.
I know.
Just decided
I
this year
forgot to
wasn't
mention
important.
in the ads. I forgot to mention the sandwiches.
The sandwiches are good.
Maidenbauer makes a mean sandwich.
They do.
I think they make them in-house, right?
I think you're right. Yeah, they're very good.
And they make a really good box lunch, which you get. And
I still have the veggie sandwich from last year that you ordered and didn't eat. You're going to eat that when you get here. So.
I just hate a veggie sandwich. I did not order one. And I have to tell you that if you just figure, because, going out to eat's expensive. So if you just calculate in the really good coffee, how much does a coffee cost you? Breakfast.
You can have as much of that as you want.
You got a great continental breakfast with lots of nice pastries, a really great lunch, and a soda.
Yep.
That is your cost of admission right there.
I know. Well,
so
including
don't
parking,
even worry.
I think.
Don't even worry about the content. Don't just come for the food and
whatever those guys say.
And if you
doesn't
feel
matter.
like hanging out and listening to somebody, do it. Or you could just hang out in the hall and eat.
And you could the real benefit would be the jokes. I've been working on a few of my daughters. Like, these are getting pretty good, Dad.
Best bet is to sit out in the hall and eat with earplugs in, preferably.
You will miss everything entirely.
During the second presentation. That's particularly the one you want to miss.
Oh, I've got some good ones for my...
I'm sure he does.
Really good. Yeah.
So anyway, go to retiremeet.com, sign up for that. If you want to ask us some questions and you don't want to call the show, it's easy to do. You go to talkingrealmoney.com, you click the contact button, and then you click the little box that says, just ask a question. I don't want all that other stuff.
Don't need to tell you, what shoe size I wear.
Right. So do all that. It's really easy. And there's one other thing we forgot to mention. Remember we talked about Sean, the great advisor?
Indeed.
And all of our other great advisors? Do you know you can get a meeting with one of them and it's free and there's no sales pitch, no obligation, no cost. Just go to talkingrealmoney.com and click on Meet and Advisor.
The opinions and views expressed on this podcast were current on the date recorded.
Opinions, estimates, forecasts, and statements of financial market trends that are based on current market conditions constitute our judgment and are subject to change without notice, including any forward-looking estimates or statements which are based on certain expectations and assumptions. Although information and opinions given have been obtained from or based on sources believed to be reliable, no warranty or representation is made as to their correctness, completeness, or accuracy. Information presented on the podcast is not personalized investment advice from Appella Wealth. The views and strategies described may not be suitable for everyone.
This podcast does not identify all the risks, direct or indirect, or other considerations which might be material to you when entering any financial transaction.
Past performance does not guarantee future results, and profitable results cannot be guaranteed. We hope you realize that the information provided on Talking Real Money is for informational, educational, and hopefully enjoyable purposes only. The podcast is not trying to get you to buy or sell any financial products or securities. Instead, the program is provided as a public service by Apella Wealth, a fee-only registered investment advisor.
Please see Apella Wealth's ADV Part 2A on our website for information regarding Apella's fees and services.
Apella Capital, LLC, DBA Apella Wealth, is an investment advisory firm registered with the Securities and Exchange Commission. The firm only transacts business in the states where it is properly registered or excluded or exempt from registration requirements. Registration with the SEC or any state securities authority does not imply a certain level of skill or training. Apella does not provide tax or legal advice, and nothing either stated or implied here should be inferred as providing such advice. Thanks for listening, and please visit TalkingRealMoney.com for more information and important disclosure related to performance of any specific index or fund quoted in this podcast. And the lawyers get richer.
We're leaving today and entering a world of Mickey Mouse waving, princess meeting and greeting, lightsaber clashing, the Twilight Zone Tower of Terror dropping, Banshee flying, Space Mountain launching, Galaxy rewinding. What's the point with Galaxy rewinding? Fireworks igniting. World of other worlds. For whatever you love. Infinite worlds await at the most magical place on Earth. Walt Disney World Resort.